Why, hello there, I'm Maris, this is GamerQuest, and this is Deathwatch. Do want to thank the devs for giving me a copy of this to take a look at. This is a... You can play this... I'm playing this Citted VR. I believe they do have a compatibility mode for regular PC. But this is definitely for VR. So, as you can see, I'm looking around. I'm at a location, and we're doing a paranormal investigation. So, I need to monitor the cameras. I need to log anything that happens. And, I need to keep a, solid lockdown on the place and everything. So, there's a normal mode and a nightmare mode on this. So, let's see what troubles I can get into. This game does certainly make it so you question yourself. It's like, were those lights on? Like, did that just flicker? Was that there before? Like, there's a lot. And you do have to log it in. You'll see me use, like, a laptop style thing to log all our stuff. You can hear we have a nice pitter-patter of rain, thunderstorm going on. Eventually you're going to start hearing things. Like, there's a lot that goes on. You definitely have to stay vigilant. That's for sure. There goes the whispering. And, like, why is the door open? Can we discuss that? Like, why is my door open? At this point, I couldn't remember if those lights were on. I was like, oh man, what's going on? For anyone that may get motion sick or anything like that, obviously this is a seated game, so you're not really moving. You're just, moving side to side. And since it's so dark, I don't believe you'd have too much of an issue with it. I'm so worried about the door. To tell you the truth, the door has nothing on where some of these things end up. So, one thing I do wish is that the lettering on that was a little bit clearer. At some points it was hard to read because the letters were very smushed together. So, just come up with some little bit of a maybe slightly better design for some of those buttons so they're not, the lettering isn't as squished. Uh-oh. Alright, so as you can see, a situation has happened. Alright, so I grabbed my flashlight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Startled the bejesus out of me. Now, I couldn't get my flashlight on. I just couldn't do it. I like how the menu is set up like you're sitting at a desk. So you can see I'm screwing up. Now, to unlock the other ones, you have to be able to beat the first one. And as you can see, it's not necessarily easy. This is something you are going to want to take your time with. It is a lot of watching the cameras, watching for things to happen, and logging them, and going through a certain procedure. I'm just seeing if I can get it into normal. That was nightmare before. Nightmare. So I'm going to go for the gusto right away here. I got it in my hand. And, it doesn't work. Look at this. Startled the bejesus out of me, too. I'm doing it again. You can't stop me. Alright, this time we're turning it on. Now you can see by the end thing, it's telling you what the frequency is. I'm just screwing, you know, I'm trying frequencies. I thought, you know, if it's green, it's okay, when, you know, that's not the fact. It actually does have to be the correct frequency. So it might be R2, G3, B4 type thing. So here we go. I got my flashlight. We're doing good. And then boom. I thought I was so smart at this point. I'm like, yeah, my flashlight's going to be fine. That was determined to be a lie. This dude again. So, perfect example. R3, G3, B6. Now, if you notice on the pad, there's red, green, and blue. So it all kind of ties in. That's why it's important to watch the cameras. And like I said, it's not, don't expect a super fast-paced game. Again, see how some of those are very hard to read in game? They're really hard to read. Maybe change the color on them or something like that. Just something to make it a little bit easier. If you also notice, there's a little microphone up top of the picture. That is because obviously there's microphones set up with these cameras, so you can kind of, see if there's an audio activity. When you look at that iPad, there is different settings to report the event that you had or you've seen, and then it will come back and confirm whether whether it detected it or not. We'll see that in a little bit when I start reporting things. It'll come up that it was confirmed, detected, logged, things of that nature. Accidentally picked the thing up. There's something moving around in the room with me. I just tried to move the light. See if I can spin it behind me. Listen, it's worth a shot, right? I'm trying to see if I can get like any frequency to play just to see if I can stimulate something. Oh, that scared the bejesus out of me. And that's the thing. It's like, it's so suspenseful because, you think you're safe, but you forget. There's stuff all around you. It's, hitting the wrong thing there. Yep. Laughter. So you can see I'm going to put in a report. Put it under door manipulation. So as you can see, it's processing. And it found no event, so it wasn't in my room. The waiting is the worst. Like, seriously. You're just waiting for something to happen. Like, it's the suspense of it. And it's like you get excited. You're like, when am I going to catch something? You know, all excited, and then it dawns on, it's like, oh, maybe this isn't such a good idea. And like, why is there a graveyard? Why do we have to have the graveyard right by the house? It doesn't need to be there. It really doesn't. Me freaking out. I'm literally holding the flashlight facing the door. And like I said, the door really, you know, you think the stuff's gonna come through the door. Nah, why would it do that? We'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Could you imagine? Oh, that would be horrifying. I don't even want to talk about that because someone will put that in. So here I'm going to try it for the porch now that there was a quote-unquote door manipulation. Trying to find like knocking or something like that, but so what do we come up with? That's a negative. So it's not the porch that knocking is coming from either. Oh, and what do we have here? A light anomaly. Let's get that logged in. So as you can see, we're going to select the lighting and log event. And there we go. Event logged successfully. Good stuff. Let's keep on the hunt. This is lovely. There's something definitely in the room with me. Scared the bejesus out of me when that happened. But as I said, the door doesn't matter. I kept hearing all sorts of stuff, like even lightly, and like you can see when you get up to the highest point in the house, like the flashlight has a hard time reaching there, so it was a little, I felt a little dicey. You could hear more of that weird slamming, banging. I was waiting for stuff to, like, just start popping out of those graves. Really. You just can't be safe no matter what corner. Nowhere is safe in this game. They just look at you from all angles. Hang out over you. This is definitely a crazy game. Let's see if, since we had the sighting, you know, we could do something about it, since it's all logged and everything. But certainly a frightening game. Grab that. Grab. Blew it out again. But that's what happens. Really, really super cool game. Again, not a super fast-paced game, more of a very, very scary game. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to donate, go to gamerquest.tv/donate, and I will see you on the next video.